Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys. Good evening, lovely people. Welcome back to a live match reaction and player ratings. Liverpool 2, Chelsea 1. Curtis Jones wins the penalty that Salah dispatches and then gets the winner in the second half as well to give Liverpool the 3 points, and the Reds remain top of the table. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Man like Matt will be joining us shortly. We've got Jamie Phillips here from Jamie Phillips Football Chats. Make sure you go and subscribe to Jamie's channel. We've also got Drift as well. Boys, and breathe. Adrenaline still high, heart still pounding, but the 3 points. I was just saying to Jamie before we started, feels like it's already been a long season, but we're only 8 games in. This is going to be a really, really stressful season, but if we finish top of the league, it'll all be good. It'll all be good. Drift, I'll start with you. 3 takeaways you have from the game today.
Referee's a prick.
Use a very nice word. I'd use a different word, but cool.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, fits.
Yeah, if the shoe fits Cinderella to blood clot. Curtis Jones, letting people know that he is a useful player in the team, as I have to argue with a lot of people on different occasions. And we've played what was meant to be the hardest game. Or, I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't, but, you know, people said they think Liverpool are going to become unstuck because this is their first test. And we've come through that test. So we've got some cojones.
Jay, 3 from you, bro.
Obviously, Curtis Jones absolutely balling out, looking great. Arne Slot, Sir Arne Slot. Again, showing tactically that he can play in different kinds of ways to get us 3 points. I thought the way we played today, you know, saved our energy and legs for later in the season. Love it. And again, Darwin Nunez. I did think Darwin, when he came on, did the line excellently for Liverpool. So, yeah, I'll give Darwin his flowers.
3 for me is Salah again was very impactful in this game and is going under the radar. You've already mentioned the ref drift, so I won't mention that. I don't think as a team outside of Liverpool fans we're getting the credit we deserve defensively. And if Trent plays like that regularly defensively, I never want to see him in midfield.
Oh, wow.
That's the right back I want to be seeing. That's
a big statement from you, bro.
What did you say? Sorry?
I said that's a right back today I saw who wanted to defend, who wanted to show that he's a good defender. He was outstanding today.
Yes, he was.
He ain't getting the plaudits he deserved because he ain't doing Hollywood stuff. But you see that performance from Trent today? Give me those 9 times out of 10 and I'm bloody happy. I don't need him to be doing Hollywood fast and all that. That's the icing on the cake. That Trent today is a Trent who says he wants to be a top-class center, right back, a top-class defender.
He's always been good at defending. Okay, it was just about mentality and will to.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
If he wants to approach his games like that, then I don't need to see him in midfield. He's good at right back. Don't need to see him there.
Application was spot on today, and that's one of the things that's been in question. Not can he defend? Does he have the will to defend? Do you know what I'm saying? Does he have the appetite? Does he want to do this thing? And he proved it today that he does. And this was a big game for us. This was the biggest game we've had so far. Yeah. And I think he showed that he's up for the test, innit? So,
well, I'll ask you, man, I've gone around the circle so far. What are your 3 takeaways from today's game? Or your 3 main takeaways?
Referee was absolutely...
Drift's already said that one. You got to pick a different one.
You've already spoken about Trent. So we can't use Trent. Szoboszlai was shocking.
Didn't speak about Sobo.
Okay. Jones. As someone said, Jones?
Drift mentioned Jones.
Okay. Can we speak about Gakpo?
No, we've not spoken about Gakpo. Go for it.
Gakpo, I really felt he was below average today. Like, he wasn't shocking, but I really thought I would have saw more from Cody, especially because Reece James has just come back. This is Reece James's first match since December 2023 at Goodison Park, and I felt like Gakpo didn't really bring it to Reece James, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, he kind of let him off the hook, in my opinion. I felt Reece James was able to coast a little bit during the game. So Reece James actually got his minutes out there and wasn't really tested too tough. I felt Gakpo could have done more. I will say Darwin Nunez, I'll speak about Darwin. I felt when Jota went off, I was worried because Darwin's been a bit indifferent so far. But I don't care if he didn't score today. His performance overall today was what we needed from him. And yes, he might have got a silly yellow card, which I did say. But other than that, I felt Darwin done his job personally. And maybe the last thing I would say is just as a defense again. I think we've only conceded 3 goals in the league, and I don't think our defense gets spoken about enough.
I mentioned that one as well.
Well, I'll go one further. We don't play 5 defenders and 3 DMs, yeah, like other teams, and still lose. We don't do that, innit? Like, there's times when to concede possession, like what Jamie said, and we did that today. But you don't have to play with 4 centre backs and 3 CDMs to win a game, even if you want to, give the team the ball. There's ways how to do it. And that's what we've done today. We showed that you don't even have to play at your best to beat a team that everyone is apparently now scared about. Because apparently, when Chelsea beat Brighton, was it 5-2 or was it whatever it was? Everyone was like, oh my gosh, look at this Chelsea. They're so scary. They score so many goals. And I kept on saying their defense is meaty. I'll be real. We should have scored more today. But we didn't even play that well, and we should have scored more. So, yeah, I'll say that as well, bro.
I will say this, though. And this isn't me taking a shot at Matt for what he just said, but I don't think that we need to shit on Chelsea to talk about the game. I think Chelsea is still a very good team. I think that we did well to win against a good team. You get what I mean? Like, they weren't amazing today, but I'm not gonna do that whole because we beat them now. I'm gonna talk shit about them. I was still worried about Chelsea. We had to play them again tomorrow, and when we got to go Stamford Bridge later in the season, I will be worried when we have to go and play that game as well. So I'm glad we got past them, but I won't just go, could we beat them now? They're shit, whatever.
I never said that.
No, that's what I said. I'm not saying it to shit on what you just said, but I think that the rhetoric is going to be, Chelsea are rubbish. Look how we beat them. I have seen some comments.
No. Never once said that. I just said their defense. No,
I'm not talking about you, bro.
No, but I just want to make that clear for people that might just I want to clear that up. Their defense is meaty.
Oh, it's bad.
Their defense is meaty. Them as a whole, they are good. Hence why they're in the running for the top 4. But the reason why, even though I was obviously stressed during the game, you know how you were saying, Drift, you were worried at 0-0. I wasn't worried because I knew that we're better than them. Are they a good team? Yes, but we are better. One, defensively is there is a massive difference between us and Chelsea. We might not have even showed it at our best today, but you can still see there's a clear difference. Again, I'm not taking shots.
We're a better team than them.
But I'm being factual. Colwill is overrated. I'm not saying he's crap. He's just overrated.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Cole Palmer is one hell of a player and was able to keep him pretty quiet today. He had that one chance that he arguably could have buried. But as a defensive unit, we show what we're about. We don't allow the opposition too many opportunities unless we make mistakes. And that's where we have to be careful in the so-called even bigger games. Because still got to play against a team that play 5 at the back and 3 CDMs. You still got to play a team that will press you to death. Man City. There's other teams that we have to look out for. There's going to be other tests. But we passed this test. And you know the reason why I'm even more gassed? Because this wasn't even the best version of Liverpool, bro. I don't want to hear no one say, we didn't play that well today. I felt like we were kind of meaty today. And we still beat them. That's a sign of a good team. That's a sign of a team that can actually shock a lot of people. Because really and truly, we didn't play amazing. We didn't run them off the park because they're a good team. But we just done what we needed to do, and that was get 3 points. And that's what it's about. When you play the so-called bigger teams, don't ever lose. Don't lose ground. Just make sure you either win, especially when you're at home. Worst case scenario, you get a draw, but that will be disappointing because you're at home. Away from home, that's different. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So we done our team. It's not shitting on Chelsea. It's just about they are good. They're going to improve. But as things stand right now, we are better. And that's a fact.
Yeah,
no one can't tell me any
I
different.
have seen people shitting on Chelsea, and I'm just saying I'm not going to go that far just because we've got the win.
Agreed. Right, let's jump into player ratings then, boys. Let's start with Kelleher and goal. What are we saying for our goalkeeper, who is not Alisson Becker?
I didn't think Kelleher was amazing today, you know. I'll be honest.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He was slow. He was slow off his line a lot today. And I think some of his decision making with his distribution was a little bit iffy as well. I'd probably go a 6.5 at the highest for Kelleher. He did make 1 or 2 important saves, but he kind of had me a bit worried at times. I think it was a bit shaky today.
I'd have gone 7.5 for Kelleher.
I would have gone 6.5.
Yeah, I would have gone 7 for Kelleher. I would have gone 7. I didn't think he did much wrong today.
All right, so I'm not going to include my ratings because there'd be 4 of us. So, Drift, you said what, 6?
6 or 6.5.
Matt, you said 6.5, and Jay, you said 7, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. He lands on 6.5. Trent.
9.
Jay.
Wow, you lot thought he was that good.
Yeah.
Defensively, he was outstanding.
I'll be honest. I think nine's. I think nine's underselling it.
Has to be a 9.
Wow, I think it's way too high. I thought he should have gave away a penalty. I thought it was a penalty. He doesn't block crosses. He lets people cross the ball too much from me. In the first few minutes, he let Sancho run off him quite easily. If Sancho got his head up better, he could have scored. I don't think Trent is a 9 defensively today. I don't think he is. I'd go as high as an 8 for Trent. As high as an 8. I don't think there was quite a few times. You know, there was times where people were getting to the byline and just crossing the ball, and he doesn't put his leg out to stop it. He just lets them cross the ball. Also, when Neto came on, Neto skinned him up quite a few times, let him cut inside.
I don't think he did, bro. I thought he contained Neto. Neto didn't get.
Can I say this, Jay? This isn't having a go at you, Jay, but I'll say this. Sancho has some good, decent link-up play in the first 15 minutes. But again, I wouldn't say Sancho... He was lively, but wasn't doing anything crazy to the point where I thought, my days, Trent, you got to do better. Sancho was just being Sancho. But I still think Trent limited Sancho. You got to think about how many times Trent put the ball out, obviously, for like block. You're saying let crosses in, Jay. I remember he blocked a few crosses. Ones where like he's making them last-ditch challenges.
That's why I'm going 8. That's why.
Yeah, no. You're not saying nothing bad.
I think a 9 means you're a perfect defender.
No. But here I'm going to say, when Neto came on, Neto went byline and Trent matched him. There was only, I think, 1 time. Other than that, Neto had to kind of come back inside and drift in. When Neto drifted in later on in the game, but he kind of, when you think about it, Trent kind of passed him on to Ibu, and Ibu kind of got done by Neto. I think Trent,
that's why I went
exceptional
8.
Defensively today.
That's why I went 8, because I think 9 is
fair play, bro.
I think 9 is perfect defending. That's why I literally went 8.
One thing I've said this in the past. I've said this in the past, and I will always stick to it. I can understand if your fullback is having like a shocking game. Fullbacks can have shocking games, of course they can. But one thing I think that we do in the modern era is I think we concentrate too much on looking for problems and looking for bad things about fullbacks. If you're a winger, you're meant to be the best player in the team, arguably, right? Like, generally speaking, throughout history of football, the majority of the time, the number 10 and the wingers are the best people on the pitch. That's why you play in those roles. So if the winger is getting past your fullback, he's in control and he's the better player. I don't think if once or twice he gets past him, the fullback should be like shone through it. Be like, he got past him. Like, the winger's meant to get past the defender. Do you get what I mean? Like, that's why I think that it's a bit too harsh to like judge a fullback. He got skin that time. He's supposed to. If the winger's got the ball, You know what I mean? Historically, if Iron Robin and Ryan Giggs and all these players, they're better players. If they skin a fullback, it don't mean the fullback is crap because he got done by a player who's better than him. So Madueke, Sancho, Neto, these men are ballers. They're very good footballers. If they get past, man, once or twice, it don't mean
not
that
not Madueke. I'm not having that. But I know what you mean.
Madueke is a good one-on-one player, Matt. Man, he is. Come on, you got to give him some credit.
No. What I'm saying is, I don't think he's exceptional. I don't want to.
No, he's not exceptional, but he's good though.
No, but there's a reason why I'm giving Trent a lot of praise because, in fact, no, I won't say nothing yet. Wait till we get to the other players.
I'm just saying that. Yeah. I'm just saying, generally
speaking, you got a valid point, though. I'm not disagreeing with your
even
point.
Just about today. I think, generally speaking, we way too harshly judge fullbacks if there was a couple times in the game where they got done. Because in the same rhetoric, when we talk about our wingers, if they don't get past their fullback, we say they're not good enough. Get him off. He can't beat his man. Rare. But hold on a minute. Why aren't you giving credit to the fullback who kept him quiet then? Why'd you just straight away go, he's not good enough? Because you have an expectancy of what a winger should be, right? So if a fullback is beaten every now and again by a winger, why are we on this? Look, he got skinned that one time today. I just think that people are too harsh on modern fullbacks in general when it comes to if a player gets past them. And I've played fullback once in my life, and I'll never play there again because I'm not going to lie, bro. Playing against wingers, it ain't the one.
I played fullback for a year, left back. I'm not going to lie.
Ain't the one.
Really
so I'm just saying.
I hear what you're saying, though. I'm still sticking with 9, though.
That's why I went. I don't think 8's a bad score.
No,
it means he played really well.
No.
8 ain't a bad score.
Like everyone in the chat thinks I gave him 5 or something. 8's a
No.
The only thing I disagree with what you said, though, James, the penalty. I don't think that was a penalty.
Oh, I'll be screwed.
Apparently it was. I'm not actually seeing the replay. Apparently it was.
Yeah, he trod on his foot. I would be screaming
from the one replay that I've seen. If I watch it back and it is, then fair play. But the one replay I saw, I don't think it was a penalty. Yeah, it would have been soft anyway.
I would have been screaming if it was that way.
Konate, boys. Jay, what are you saying for Konate?
7. For some reason, I don't know if you guys agree, but later in the second half, for some reason, he went ball chasing for some reason and started coming out of his position. I thought he was at fault for the goal. He was the one keeping him on side. Don't know why he put his leg there. Yeah, I thought Konate was good again, but later in the game, he just went ball chasing for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, 7 for Konate.
Drift, what are you saying?
Apart from the fact that Ibu was a part of the... Here's the thing, though. I totally get where Jamie's coming from, but I think it might be harsh to say he's at fault for the goal. I think the midfield just got broken down too easily, and it's very easy for him to accidentally just be playing a man offside in a quick action of play. As Cal said during the watch-along as well, sometimes you have to give credit to your opposition. It was a very good run from Jackson. Yeah, I'll go 8 for Ibu. You know, I thought Ibu actually was pretty much solid today, other than his involvement. I mean, he did go chasing a bit, James, but you know why I think he did that? I think he did that because there was a lot of space that was opening up in midfield. And if you go back and watch it, bro, he actually made a lot of good clearances by filling in that gap in midfield, pressing forward. And if he'd have stayed back, maybe the bounce of the ball or a Chelsea player might have got a hold of the ball and we might have been in a bit of trouble. So I was all right with him coming out a bit today. Do you get what I mean? I think
I get it. My only worry was when he was coming out and being maybe chased a bit, it was already on a yellow. So I know, that's why I was like, maybe I get the trepidation. I'll go because I think Konate was peed off because he seen decisions weren't going our way. And he was like, he was getting involved because he was already on a yellow. I just didn't want him to. I wanted to be a bit more calm. But I thought he was good still. 7's still good.
Because what people have got to remember is, you see, like he was playing him on side because he was trying to push off to play him off, if you get what I mean. He wasn't like just being lazy about it. His leg was like that because he was pushing off to move forward into a, you know what I mean, into line with Virgil. So even though he is at fault a bit, I think it is quite, like it was only literally like his foot. You know what I mean? He wasn't just standing there like an idiot. He was trying to get up with Virgil and it was just his foot playing him on. Do you get what I mean? So I don't know.
Matt, your rating for Ibu today?
7.5. I kind of agree with what they both said, but I'm going 7.5 for Ibu. I think he did make a mistake because he could see Virgil, but maybe I get it. It is a split decision, but he saw Virgil and just couldn't maybe drag his
Adjust.
foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in time. But I thought Konate was still good today, other than that mistake. So I got 7.5.
So Jay, you were a 7, Drift was at 8, and Matt 7.5. So we land on 7.5. Virgil, Matt, I'll start with you this time.
For Virgil was a bit better than Ibu. Didn't make no mistakes. Didn't have no issues with Virgil. I think Virgil was like an 8.5 today.
Drift,
I'm gonna go 9. Thought Virgil was impervious today.
Jay,
Yeah, 9 for Virgil. I don't think he did a thing wrong. I think he literally won everything in the air, and he's passing. I don't think Virgil gets spoke about his passing enough. His passing is excellent.
It's crazy.
absolutely
It's just
amazing.
different. That part, and it's now
Crazy.
not just a long diagonal. It's that little 5 yards into the feet that he does now on that. In
He
that
can do
space.
disguise
Halfway.
passes as well, innit? Yeah. He
Yeah.
can disguise a pass. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Virgil's so good when it comes to tackling. He actually anticipates the pass after the tackle. So he makes the tackle and then follows the tackle through with a clean pass all in one movement. And will spread the ball out wide to one of the fullbacks and it proper goes under the red. He done it twice today. Brilliant. Literally, it's not just a tackle. He's actually also aiming the pass at the fullback as he makes the tackle. So it doesn't go out for a throw. We keep possession. It gets slept on. I don't think people realize how good it is when he does that.
He's normalised defending at this level, ain't he?
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I would have gone higher than a
Normalised
9 today, but
Do you know what?
It's just normalised.
You might have, no. Do you know what though? Do you know what? To
no,
what
but,
you
no,
lot
but
just
I'm not
said-
going to count my voting because just in terms of balancing.
Yeah, but just let us know how you...
No.
Honestly,
Yeah. You can still
honestly,
say
I'd
it.
have probably gone between a 9.5 and a 10 today. He didn't.
I'm gonna
do-
change.
Yeah, I
it
would.
to a 9.
Man's
You're right.
different.
You man are right. 8.5. Do you know what it is with Virgil?
In terms of his job, in terms of Virgil's job, he was exceptional and didn't make any mistakes from what I can remember today.
None.
No,
Do you know
led the whole line.
Virgil is imperative to our defense to the point where
To the
I
whole
don't even
team.
know. No. I agree, but I just don't know where we would be without him. I know we got a young, up and coming star in Kwanzaa, but I just think Virgil is such at a level where nobody you could replace him with will ever be the same. Like, he's imperative, bro. Like, he for me
Matt,
he's the best defender of his generation and will go down as one of the best defenders of all time. Easily.
Yeah,
It's not even like a debate. Like, even in the Prem, I still think he's the best of all time. In terms of overall, obviously it's different genres and whatever and eras, but he's just class personified, bro. That's the best way to put
I'm always going to throw my...
Class
I'm always
personified.
going to throw my bias in there because I'm talking about Virgil. So I have to be honest with that. I think Virgil van Dijk's the best centre-back ever. The guy just... He has no weaknesses, man. He has no weaknesses. He's different. He has no weaknesses. He's the best defender. And I know I never watched the Beckenbauers of this world. And Maldini, I was extremely young and stuff like that. So, I know I'm being biased when I say it. But Virgil just has no weaknesses.
For your eyes. Yeah.
He has no weaknesses. He's just impervious. He's the best centre-back of all time, man. And it's unquestionable he's the best centre-back to ever play in the Premier League. That isn't even a debate. I don't even care what anyone has to say about that.
In the Premier League.
I'm not letting anybody
of all time.
That.
There's definitely debates, though. I rate Virgil very, very highly, but there's definitely debates, though. There's debates.
So Virgil
lands on 9. I just don't think you know how good Virgil is till he plays for you, maybe.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because he
Always
just
plays
he
it.
When he
normalised
leaves,
everything.
people will see. When he leaves, people see how.
I just looked
how
at Jones's
amazing.
goal. That the winner, Curtis Jones got. It actually started with Virgil with a disguised pass.
Yes.
The bottom.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I think people take it for granted how good he is in a normal game.
It's just so good, man.
If I start with you on this one, Robbo.
Oh, yeah.
Ay.
Yeah.
Do you know
Can
what?
I
I
just
think
say,
Robbo...
sorry, I don't want to influence ratings. This may be for more people in the comments. I don't want us to go overboard with the ratings, especially with Robbo's one. I think I don't just remember the bad stuff he did in the game. Try and be
Oh,
balanced.
Carl, I haven't been. Yeah, I'm
I'm more
definitely-
speaking about people in the comments as well.
Yeah. I'm keeping it as balanced as possible because I was going to say I think there were moments in the game when he was good and there were moments in the game when he was really bad. So I'm literally just going to even it out at a 5. I think he just had an average game because I think he ended the second half well, the first half well, and I think he started the second half well. But the first part of the first half and the end of the game is where I was worried about him. So I literally think he just had a 50-50 game. So I'm just going to go split down the middle, 5.
Jay?
Yeah, 5. Robbo's lost his pace. Madueke done him up, Saint Rotten in early in that first half. That would never happen to Robbo. That would never happen to Robbo 3 years ago, would it?
Man done a spinner Rooney, you know. Out of
Madueke is quick though, you know. Madueke
is quick. Robbo used to be lightning quick, like I think we forget how quick.
He did.
The only person in his prime I saw Robbo get dealt with by was Serge Gnabry.
Yeah, bro, I knew he was gonna say. I remember that game.
No, but that Serge Gnabry dealt with any fullback. That version of Serge Gnabry did.
I think that was 18-19 Gnabry, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's different. Robbo's pace has dropped, and
but you know what we can't underestimate? How brilliant Robbo is at down the line passing. I think that's something that gets slept on a lot. He has got a really good down the line pass, same like Trent. But we always give Trent the credit, but we don't really ever give Robbo credit for it. And today he did it about 3 or 4 times. I think he did it once to Gakpo and 3 times to Diaz. It takes the pressure off the defense, gets us up the field. And we just skip past it like it never happened. I definitely think Robbo's passing gets slept on. I do.
Yeah. I think at the 2 fullbacks now, I think Trent's becoming the better defender, fullback wise. But yeah, his energy's like he hasn't got his legs. His energy's not there anymore either for Robbo, which was Robbo's game, wasn't it? That was what Robbo's game was energy.
Do you know why, Jamie? Because in my opinion, outside of maybe Firmino and Henderson, I don't think anybody ran more than Robbo in the
not for 7 years, man. He hasn't stopped.
Nobody ran more than Robbo in that Klopp era. Nobody.
He's done more running than those two, Drew. Because he was.
No, I'm saying I think they might be the only 2, Cal, where like I think there could be close to like a comparison of like because Firmino and Henderson did some running. Do you know what I mean? But like Robbo's running up and down for 7 years. No wonder the man's legs are gone. And he's what, 32, if I'm not mistaken. He ain't
He's not even 32. I think he might just be 30.
No, Robbo's 30, bro.
Is he only 30? Seriously?
Because we signed him when he was 23. So
but he plays like he's 33 though, because he played in a Klopp system for so long, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Matt,
5. He's 5. He was not that good in the first half.
Wow, he's only 30. Jesus,
he's
we
30,
rinsed this guy out, boy.
I'll give him a 5, bro. 5.
Gravenberch.
Probably the lowest rating of the season, which is a first.
Gravy Birch. Hey, don't underestimate the work that he done, you know.
No, he didn't have a bad game, but I definitely think it's probably his worst performance of the season so far.
All right, let me hear what you're going to say. Go on, you go.
I'm definitely not going higher than a 7. I'm not going higher than a 7. In fact, I'm going to settle on a 7. I thought he did some stuff really well, but I don't think I can go any higher because he was part of the midfield that was getting ran through at the same time. A couple of times he gave the ball away with some indecision. Generally speaking, though, good game. But definitely the worst performance. Worst is the wrong word to use because people hear worst and then think bad. It's his lowest rating for me of the season.
Okay.
I'm going to go with 7.
Matt?
8 for Grav.
Okay.
I think what you got to remember is he's playing with a different midfield partner who has a different skill set. McAllister obviously has the better IQ and understands covering spaces better than Curtis Jones. But Gravenberch, I felt, kind of like done a single DM role today. Yeah, Curtis Jones was a bit more of a box-to-box, and I think that left Grav a little bit more on an island. But he done very, very well. I agree it wasn't one of his like best games, because normally, I'll be honest with you, Grav is has been like an 8.59 all season as an average. But I think today, Grav was still an 8. I'm giving him an 8. Because without Grav again, I think people need to understand that pass, I'll never forget that Kelleher gave him, where he's being man-marked, yeah? Gravenberch dropped the shoulder and was gone. Burst through. Boom. Yeah? There's no one else in our team that can do that. I'll go one step further. Without Gravenberch, the system can't run. We've proved today that we can win a game with McAllister not starting.
Ooh.
I hate... Now, let me finish. I hate to see a game where there's no Gravenberch. Gravenberch is so pivotal to how we play because he has the most unique skill set in midfield in our team. No one else can play that role like Grav, you know. Without Grav, our build-up will be a mess. I'm telling you from now, he might not play amazing.
He's impervious.
Let me land, Drift. Let me land. Gravenberch is impervious. Today he wasn't the best. However, when you consider that he was a single pivot, not a double, he was a single today. Because Jones, as much as Jones done well, Jones done some slide tackles and whatnot. If you go and look, when we were counter, Gravenberch was always furthest back. And Gravenberch played a more disciplined role today. And that actually allowed Curtis Jones to go forward. I'm giving Grav an 8, fam. Simple.
Jay, what are you saying, bro?
I think, no, McAllister today, though, showed he's just as important in a different way.
That's what I was going to say.
He's just as important in a different way. Without McAllister today, we had no control in midfield.
Yeah,
Gravenberch was playing, and we still had no control in midfield today.
Without Gravenberch, there's no one that could hit. It's all about, for me, profiles. There's no other profile that we have in our squad that's Grav.
No, I get that, but they're both important in different ways. That's the point.
McAllister. No. Don't get me wrong.
Let Jamie land.
Yeah, let Jay do his thing. Yeah, let me not even take away a thing.
So, do you remember under Rafa Benitez? He never let Stevie play in the middle. He played him out right because he didn't like leaving gaps in the central areas of midfield to get run through. And that was Stevie. I think with Curtis playing in that double...
Careful,
and with Curtis playing in that double pivot, Curtis leaves that area a lot, which means you get played through. So Gravenberch had to play a single role in that DM role today, in that 6. It was almost like the old Klopp 4-3-3 where Gravenberch was a 6 and you had 2 box-to-box midfielders. So they left that room. And I think Gravenberch is unfortunate because without McAllister there, you lose that little bit of control. So Lavia and Casado are allowed to double up on him. You know, and Grav was on his own in that area. Considering he had 2 Chelsea players always doubling up on him, he received the ball every single time under that pressure and usually kept it. And that would help us get out and start our counter-attacks. So that's why I give Gravenberch an 8.
Fair do. So it lands on an 8. Jay, I'll stay with you. Curtis Jones.
11. He deserves it.
One sec. Can I just play devil's advocate for a sec?
Go for it.
All 3 of you said we didn't really have much control in the midfield today, and the midfield was getting run through. Does Curtis not come into that as well?
It does, but I think Slot knows that's the way Curtis plays, so I've got to give him a bly on that. Because Slot's obviously not told Curtis to sit back; he's asked him to get in the box. Curtis at his best when he has that space on that left-hand side in that central area, in that half space. That's where Curtis is at his best. Look today for his goal. He's ghosting into that position. You know, if Curtis is playing the McAllister role, he's not ghosting into that position today for that second goal. So I think the manager, and that's why I believe we played counter-attacking football and didn't press Chelsea a day, because he knew Curtis would be evading his area. And that's why we didn't do that front press today. So, yeah, I thought Jones was excellent. I know some people will say Curtis holds onto the ball too long because of the goal that Gakpo had called offside. I do think it was a perfectly timed pass. I think Mo just went too early. You know, I think we could always blame Curtis for everything. But Curtis's goal today, by the way, the touch with the right foot and finish with the left foot was superb. Absolutely superb. I thought he's great today. And, yeah, for me, he keeps his place. You know, there's a player called Dominic in there. I'm not using his surname. Dominic. He shouldn't be playing from there on. You know, Curtis Jones should be in there now. So, yeah, he's man of the match for me today, Curtis Jones. He was everything.
So he's 10 for you then, Joe?
Yeah. He's man of the match today.
I think he just had the perfect blend of what needed to be today in the game. I know during the game, Matt was getting frustrated with him from holding on to the ball and stuff, which I get that comes with the territory of Curtis. There are times when he dilly-dallies. The only time when it annoyed me was when he messed up when we had the penalty that was overturned. And I just thought, what are you doing, bruv? Just shoot. That was the only time. I think Jamie might have a point. I think it's very easy to say Jones passed the ball wrong to Mo, but at the same time, it is about the run. Other players in the team, when they make the run early, we blame the player. This time, we're going to blame the person doing the pass. It can go both ways. I think he made just as many good defensive movements as Gravenberch today, just in a different way. I think he's going to get slept on. If you watch the game back, I think everyone will realize how many good tackles Jones made today. I think he had more. He made a lot. He had more responsibility than Gravenberch today as well, because if he was helping defend and help attack, that's a big, massive LOAD, because I know I'm going to get hit with that pause. So
would you say he had more responsibility? Because Grav had to be defensively aware. He had to start attacks from the midfield.
Because Gravenberch wasn't also having to concentrate on helping the attack. So even though he had a bit more defensive responsibility, that was all his responsibility. Jones had to help defend and help attack. For me, he had way more responsibility today overall in terms of influence in the game, which he did, because he won the penalty. He scored the winning goal. I'm going to go 9.5 for Jones. I think he's just short of being that perfect 10 game. And he didn't finish the game as though he came off in like the 70-something minute, which I don't know why. Maybe he was tired. I'm going to go 7.5. 9.5. 9.5 for Jones. He was exceptional today. My man in the match as well.
Matt.
Jones, man in the match, 9.5. I disagree with Drift in terms of responsibility, but I'm not going to argue. I'll just say I think Grav was the anchor today that allowed Curtis Jones to go and do his thing. And I think that was what was needed today to win the game, because McAllister didn't start. So I feel like Grav being the anchor, it was a bit different, because McAllister and Grav, when they play, they kind of like one goes forward, one stays back, where in my opinion, it was mainly Grav. But you see Curtis Jones, though, he did make some errors of judgment. And I'll say it again, procrastination doesn't mean say you're still not man of the match, but procrastination is a real thing. Dwelling on the ball too much. I don't even understand what he was trying to do when he glitched, when he thought he won a penalty. I don't understand what that was. Like, genuinely, someone would have to go back and tell me what it is, because I don't know what it is. Go and tell me what that is. However, I'm not gonna take away from his game. He won a penalty as well. Do you guys want to say? And he scored a goal. And his link-up play was very, very good. And he's able to do the box-to-box role very, very well. He did make some good interceptions today as well. And I'll give him credit for that as well, because he was really getting stuck in. But yeah, Curtis Jones, man of the match. No debates about that. 9.5 for me.
All right. 9.5 it is for Curtis.
What would you give him, Cal? I'm still curious on all of your ratings.
No, I'd have given him a 9 today.
Okay. What would you have given Grav?
I'd have probably given Grav a 7.5 today.
Okay.
I know mine's gonna be different. I actually had Virgil as my man of the match today.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm still interested in what your score is. That's what I'm saying.
Virgil's my man of the match, although I think Jones and Trent were second in line.
I still think your rating matters anyway, Cal, because 4 people giving a rating can still even out a score. Like, it doesn't have to
if there's 2 and 2, then it becomes a bit awkward, isn't it? So I still give my rating.
It would depend what you give. Do you know what I mean? Because say I gave a 9 and you gave a 10, and then Matt and Jamie both gave a 7. Yours 10 still helps my 9 even out an 8. Do you get what I mean? So I still think do you get what I mean? I still think your score can be involved in the thing.
Yeah, I think Curtis was good, but it's more of a Monday show. Judging Curtis sometimes on a platform like this is difficult, because I get it's similar with Trent with me as well. He's Scouse, so I feel we as a fan base hold him closer sometimes, and I think because of that we overrate him on some things he does, but there's also the other side of the fan base who will underrate everything he does as well. So it's quite difficult with Jones and Trent, especially Jones, because I think Trent's more loved. But but he was very good today. But in terms of his overall game, I think I need to see more maturity from him at this stage of his career now. With the whole, and Matt used the words quite right, procrastination. Like he can't keep on doing this. And the reason I get on him for that is because he's better than that. He's not doing it because he lacks quality. He's doing it because he's being arrogant, and that's my frustration with him. He doesn't need to do that. When he can control the tempo of the game, and when he does it, he's brilliant. But he chooses not to do it because in his mind he's got a show off almost. And I'm like, there's a time and a place for that. Hence why I don't want him in the 10. I prefer him deeper where he has to be a bit more switched on. Because I think if he goes into the 10, then you go, this is what I mean. Like everyone's saying, I'm not being negative. I'm just.
But I don't.
This is why I don't really speak of it. This, you see now, kind of why I don't speak.
I don't think it's arrogance, though, Cal. I think that might be being too harsh. I just think that's his style. I don't think it's arrogance. If that's your style, because for instance, somebody who you lot obviously rate, Jadon Sancho, I think he's very similar in that way. He likes to keep the ball, hold on to the ball, and stuff. No one would say he's arrogant. They'll just say that's how he plays. That's his style.
But he's a winger doing that. It's different being
but
a
it's
winger.
still a
and being
very
a central
similar
fielder.
playing style, regardless of whether he's a winger or not.
I don't think him and Jones are similar playing style.
No, I'm in terms of like holding on to the ball. Sancho's very much like that. He does like to keep the ball for a second longer and whatnot. Like he's not a quick release player. Sancho's not the type of player who's a 1-2 quick release.
He is.
Like,
he's a give and go. Sancho's a give and go.
Nah,
he's a link up player.
No, but Jones does the give and go as well. I think it's just it is. They like to have the ball because that's what they're good at. They're dribbling, ball retention players, right? So I understand the frustration. 100%, he gets on my nerves with it sometimes as well. But I don't think we can go too far because you're taking away what he is if you don't allow him to.
No, but I'm not asking him to go too far. I'm asking him to.
You know, like the West Ham game, for example, where that would be considered holding on to the ball too much, but he scored a brilliant goal after a brilliant run from doing the same thing. We go, release it, but he thought, no, I'm going to hold it dribbled. So you've just got to take the rough with the smooth with players like that.
Can I just say, Arnold Slot mentioned Nottingham Forest again.
Today, again.
I hear him. No, I hear him.
Nah, he's living.
I hear him.
He's living.
I'm about that life. No, I hear him.
No, I'm not going to lie. No, I'll be real. At this point, obviously, I'm not wishing it to happen, but we might need to lose another game just so he gets that out of his mind. I'm not.
He will never forget that.
No, let him dwell on that while we're winning the league, bro.
He's
let's win the league.
It's not dwelling at this point. It's an obsession, bro.
It irks him because they literally ask him. Like even today, they were like, "Oh, yesterday,
it was
this is the
months
biggest
ago, bro."
No, but they said this is the biggest game of your season so far, and they're like, "You're doing really well. You're top of the league." They're like, "Perfect start." He said, "Nah, it's not perfect. It's good. We lost to Nottingham Forest," and I understand. That's what he said. Go check the tape.
I love it, bro.
He's broke a record today, though, isn't he?
He understands. Yeah,
no managers gone and won so many games in their first start of the season.
Is it 9 out of 10 so far? He's 10
out of 11. 10 out of 11.
10 out of 11, isn't it?
10 out of 11.
But bro, he understands because here's the thing. When he says things like, "Oh," they'll say to him, "Oh, Arnie, you must be impressed." He's like, "Yeah, I'm impressed, but these are the teams that we should be beating. We're Liverpool." So, and when he's saying that, he knows Nottingham Forest should not be beating us.
I get it. I absolutely understand where he's coming from. Like we've all had that situation where you've got that one underperformance in the bedroom, and you're like,
"Yeah,
I've performed well for 99% of the time, but I'm never gonna forget that one time when I came first because I regret it and I don't even know what was happening."
Bro, do you know what it is? Yeah,
you know what I mean? That one day, I don't know what happened.
In his mind, he knows how good we are and can be. In his mind, he saw that game as a formality. You know, like see how we beat all the other teams. Yeah, he saw that game and thought, well, if we just play to the level that I expect my team to play, we should be beating Nottingham Forest. Not even to draw. We lost.
Shall I read the quote out?
Yeah.
It says, we felt it, that the fans felt it. They were really there for us today. In the end, you get the same amount of points as if you play Nottingham Forest.
Slot is a bad man, you know.
Yeah, I rate it still.
I rate it from.
Moving on to someone who I don't necessarily think we are rating at the moment, it's Szoboszlai. Who wants to take Szoboszlai first?
I'll go.
Go on then, Joe.
It's Dominic. He shouldn't be allowed his surname. So it's just Dominic now. Yeah, January can't come quick enough.
Oh, that's harsh.
No, he doesn't mean to get rid of him. He means to.
Oh yeah, I do. No,
No,
yeah,
no,
I do.
this is Jamie.
do you mean?
Oh,
yeah.
Jay, what are you talking about?
I know some people. If he want him gone, we can get him gone. You know what I'm saying? Wait, he runs all day. Yeah, he runs all day. But I didn't buy Linford Christie. I bought a footballer. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's just did you see that bit when he got put in and he had no one around him? He had to cut it back, and he underkicked it by about 3 yards.
Yeah.
It was just like, and then the shot, obviously, that he had with, it went straight to Keita. It's just, I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened.
The get rid of him part.
ARK, you're a nasty piece of work in the comments. ARK, you're a nasty piece of work. It weren't just me who wanted Szoboszlai in his fan base. You're a nasty piece of work.
I don't know. I don't
Is mad. Yeah, now ARK is gone mad.
Getting rid of him is too far. I definitely don't agree with getting rid of him.
No, I'm joking.
I understand where Jamie's coming from because we didn't buy Mo Farrell. We thought we were buying Kevin.
Right, sorry to cut you, Drift. I don't want us to go too deep in the Szoboszlai situation.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to downplay the off-the-ball work today, even though it is frustrating that that's all we keep being able to talk about. So I'm actually still just going to go down the middle and just give Szoboszlai a 5. He wasn't absolutely crap today.
Whoa.
He wasn't absolutely crap. I'm still going to give him a 5. But I cannot understand why this guy can't contribute in an attacking
Just being
sense.
slick, I know why you're doing that still.
I can't understand.
It's rating.
No, I'm not being slick.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
I can't understand why he can't contribute in an attacking sense. I can't. I'm so confused. I'm baffled. There was the time Jamie's talking about when he could have crossed the ball and then it looked like a pea shooter. Do you remember when I can't remember who, it might have been Jota played him in and his shot looked like a 4-year-old took it, and it was like, I don't understand what in an attacking sense is going on with Szoboszlai. I'm so confused, and we will touch on it more at another time.
Tomorrow.
Maybe the Monday night show.
No, tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll do it. But like, I'm very, very concerned. I said at the beginning of the season, man's on fraud watch. I got attacked for it. But like,
no, it's definitely a fraud watch. Yeah.
Like for me personally, today, I think he very much helped on a defensive level in terms of like his overall energy. He made a brilliant block after a long busting run to get back in. Cole Palmer's put in that bottom corner. And if Szoboszlai doesn't make that block, that's 2-2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to ignore stuff like that. So I'm still going to give Szoboszlai a 5. But it's very concerning what he's bringing.
I think 3. I think Panorama are going to be looking at Dominic Szoboszlai. Because there's got to be some investigation. There really has. You know when Graham Souness bought a player off Teletext that time, found out he wasn't a footballer. You remember that? Does everyone remember that when Graham Souness bought a player off Teletext and then realised he wasn't a footballer? Yeah, I'm just wondering if we've done the same.
Matt, you're right. By the way, I would have gone 3 for Szoboszlai today. As well.
3, man. 3.
I'm not gonna lie. Other than the block that he did, and he done put in a shift. I hear what everyone's saying. I hear what Drift's saying about his defensive work rate. But when you're in number 10 and you talk about defensive work rate, there's already a problem in it. Because we should be talking about your output or your attacking prowess. I don't hear no one. Let me land. Let me land. I let you land. I didn't say it. Let me land.
No, I'm letting you land. I'm just throwing in an ad lib.
Yeah, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. No one ever took. I'll be real. Cole Palmer off the ball ain't good, you know. He's not that great. I'll be honest with you. Like Cole Palmer is not that great off the ball.
Doesn't need to.
You know what? No one cares because his attacking prowess is ridiculous.
Thought he's best player in the world.
Bro, yeah, we'll get onto that. Dominic Szoboszlai, I'm not gonna lie to you. He fooled us. I'll be real. He fooled us. He fooled us. He fooled me. He fooled Cal. He fooled us. I can't even. There's no point even me trying to do the whole BBC thing. I'm just gonna call it pause. By the way,
Whoa,
that's a big pause.
Where are we
BBC
going?
ITV. Should I said that? BBC ITV. You know what I'm yeah. All right.
Is that why he's tired?
Big pause. But one thing I will say.
You better hope that don't get chipped up. Big
No.
man.
I said BBC ITV. Let me live. BBC ITV. Come on. But all jokes aside, yeah.
Seems like you are living,
bro. I'll be honest.
For that.
No. Bro, I said BBC. Then I went ITV. Like, come on, let me land. But what I'm gonna say is this, though, yeah. If you've got a number 10 and all you speak about is, you talk about a block or you talk about his work rate, we're in trouble. We're actually in trouble. And I'll be honest with you. This is now his second season. There hasn't been that much improvement because he's still doing the defensive stuff, but from an attacking point, he hasn't improved. There's a big conversation about Szoboszlai.
No, but...
yeah, should do, bro. Listen, man can't say. I should have just said TV. I should have said ITV, but you lot would have found something.
You lot know how much I rate Palmer. I think Palmer is just the coldest shit coming out of England right now. Pause. But in my opinion, I actually think if we're going to be honest with today, Szoboszlai had a better game than Palmer.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I mean,
No, he didn't.
You lot think Cole Palmer had a better game than Szoboszlai today? I don't.
He's
The
more
rest of his
involved
team
than.
just didn't turn up as well.
Drift, Drift, quick question. When Palmer received the ball, did you ever go, why didn't he even control that? Did you ever think that?
No, I didn't. But I don't think his influence on the game overall was as much as Szoboszlai.
Sobo has a negative influence today, bro. He had
bro,
a negative
I wanted Szoboszlai at Liverpool.
He was still helping, though.
You were right.
Sorry to cut you guys. I'm just gonna put it like this, Drift, and I didn't want to put this out there because I don't want to dump on him more. Szoboszlai created 0 chances today and won none of his duels. From a defensive standpoint, Szoboszlai had one good block today. He had one good block.
No,
he did not defensively play well today, and offensively, it was there for everyone to see. Even when you guys mentioned about him being better off the ball than Cole Palmer, it's not night and day. It's not. I think it's people think it's night and day because that's the only thing. Sobo.
No. It's off the ball.
Let me land, guys. Let me land. It's not night and day. It's not night and day. The reason it seems night and day is because Cole Palmer's contributing so much in an attacking sense. If you actually break down the stats for this season, if I'm not mistaken, going into this game, no one has run more than Cole Palmer this season. He's not just running forward. Cole Palmer starts attacks from deep and he gets back and he does his dog work as well. Not as much as Szoboszlai. But Szoboszlai is running and very, very often not doing anything after he runs. So the running's all good. It looks pretty. It looks like he's doing something. But at the end of the day, we saw him doing all this running today and he won no duels. He created 0 chances. Cole Palmer, were it not for an incredible block from Curtis Jones, an incredible block from Szoboszlai, could have had 2 goals today. Szoboszlai got the ball at the edge of the box where it was shooting range. If this was this time last season and Szoboszlai picks up the ball there, we're all screaming, shoot, he's about to score. He picked up the ball. Instead of looking up and shooting, he decides to take 3 more touches, the last of which ran into a defender.
No, he wasn't good.
Can I say something?
I'm speaking as a Szoboszlai fan.
It's same, bro. Can I say this?
He wasn't better than Palmer today.
Bro, I'll say this. I don't even like going into stats, but I'm going to read out a stat line for Szoboszlai. Ground duels. He was involved in 6 of them, 1 none. He was involved in 1 aerial duel, 1 none. He lost possession 10 times. 1 clearance, 1 block shot, and 1 interception, but was dribbled past 3 times. He made a total tackles 0. But his defensive work rate was crazy, though.
No, but that doesn't. From watching the game, that don't even make sense. I'm sure
it does,
Drift. Think about what he does. This is what he does. I'll be real with you. When he's in better form, and I say better form, he will get back and he will try. Obviously, like he will win more duels. Like he normally will win at least 50% of his duels. But bro, today he ran back and got like kind of tried to get into position, pause, and nothing happened. Like he didn't do anything. So he just ran back. So you know when you're scurrying, you look busy, innit? You're looking busy. That's what he done today.
And look, before anyone says I've turned him or anything, I genuinely think there's a quality player in there. But right now, he needs to
I
be
don't
taken
know
out.
anymore.
He needs.
I don't know
Now, if
anymore.
I'm going to be real, he either needs to change the position he's playing in the team, or he needs to be taken. Well, do you know?
You're being too generous, man.
Now, hear me out. He
You
needs
just
to be
want it
taken
to
out of
work
the team as
out.
well.
You want it to work out because like me, you thought he was the
because
truth.
Matt, here's the thing.
I don't
look
see
what
no
it was
truth
like.
anymore, bro. I'm being honest.
No,
I don't see it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But I can't sit there and act
Mhm.
like he hasn't got quality when we've seen he has got the quality. So for me,
For
he either
hungry.
needs to be taken out of the firing line or he needs to change position. But this can't continue. He can't.
No,
be
he's got to be
playing-
taken out. He's got to be holding. He's got to be
Bro,
holding the.
I was one of Szoboszlai's. Like, listen, bro. When I saw this
Sorry,
man,
we're dwelling on Sobo, by the way.
yeah,
Sorry,
just quickly. When I saw him at Salzburg, Leipzig, I said, "Yo, brother, this brother's got it all. He's got good technique, not amazing, good technique, powerful runner, and not only that, he's a problem from distance, and he shoots on sight." Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not seeing what I saw. I don't know whether the level that he's playing at is just a little bit too much for him. Maybe he needs to be sold. Like, I hate to say it, but I'm just being honest. Like, when I see Szoboszlai play, bro, I think to myself, that's my number 10. He should be linking play, causing problems. He's not really causing problems. Drift is always the first one to be like, bro, how can you not control a simple pass or make a simple decision? You know how I was having a go.
He controls
Drift,
it,
I'm not,
and then his pass is terrible.
Just, I'm not having a go at you. This is me actually like kind of saying like, oh, maybe you had a point. Because there's times I'm like, no, you're being a bit too harsh. But bro, the more I see it, the more this goes on, there always seems to be like a common denominator. Like, we have a good game, Szoboszlai's not really in it. We have a bad game or midi game, like Szoboszlai's not really in it. Like, where's the game where we're all gonna sit there and go, he was man of the match, bro? Like, he's 60 million, bro. And I can't remember the last time I said to you, man, he was man of the match. Now I get it, man of the match is a big thing, innit? Like, pause, but like, you show us something that other than you work hard. Yeah. You're a number freaking 10, not a full 6, bro. What are we doing?
If he continues this way, Matt, he has to go in the summer.
Bro, do you know the reason why
he doesn't get a third season if he
my reputation's on the line because you see me, I'm real in it. I said I don't even like to bring this up. I said Timo Werner. Look what Timo Werner done. Timo Werner is arguably one of the most untalented forwards in the last 10 years in the Prem. All he is pace. He actually should do athletics. I don't know what I saw in Leipzig. I don't even know what I saw. Szoboszlai is not as bad as that. But what I'm seeing is you play for Liverpool, bro. Give me an assist. Put some shots on target. Like, this simple things, bro. You can't even control the ball. There's things that I haven't got Nunez for. I should be aiming at Szoboszlai. That's me having to go at Nunez. Bro, Szoboszlai, and even when Nunez is having his bad patches, bro, Szoboszlai's kind of gone under the radar because he works hard. Bun all that, man. Cal, we got to call it out. He's not doing enough. He's crap.
I just called it out.
No, but he's crap, bro.
I see.
That's where I think he's going too far. I don't think he's crap.
Cal, he may have ability, but right now he's showing us he's crap.
No, he's playing crap. I think there's a difference between playing crap and being crap.
Bro, take Szoboszlai out the team. We don't miss nothing other than his try hardness.
But he's not a crap footballer. This is what I'm trying to say, Matt. He's not
for Liverpool. All right, let me rephrase it. For Liverpool, he is crap.
He's been playing crap. Again, I know it's semantics, but there's a difference. All right, I'll say again, no shade on the person. I'm gonna say do you know it is shade, but I'll stand on it. Sorry, bro. Titus Bramble's crap in it. He's crap. He's just crap.
How dare you?
No, it's too much.
That's why I said I have to stand on it.
No, but Bramble's a joke. No, but Bramble's a joke. That's different. No, but Bramble's a joke. That's different because there's calamities and bro. Szoboszlai was bought for 60 M's, bro. 60. We're not even rich.
No, but this is why I don't mention the price tag because for me, whether you're 6 million or 60 mil, the stuff he's doing.
Would you be happy if he's 5 mil? No, would you be happy if he's 5 mil?
No, that's what I just said.
I wouldn't.
No, but that's what I just said, bro. Whether he's 6 mil or 60 mil is unacceptable. In the same way, I got into Endo, who was 16 mil, but it wasn't acceptable certain times when he was playing. The price isn't a thing for me. He needs to be out of the team. But I'm not going to go as far as saying he's a crap footballer.
For Liverpool, he's being crap.
But guys, there's one issue with all of us. I mean, we're all correct, but
Jim said it best. Maybe he's
the manager rates him. The manager rates him.
No, I know because it's defensive. Because he's defensive
that's why
now.
The conversation tomorrow is going to be about.
I kind of had enough because it's like certain people we protect, yeah, and I'm not even certain people, but like he just doesn't need protecting. Like
Robbo hasn't been protected.
No. But I just think like
I
we
was
won
attacked
today.
by you lot at the
No,
beginning.
but I'll be real. We won today, and I don't.
You pulled it out. That
No,
was
but
hard.
guys, we've won today, and I don't want to be the guy that calls it out and like bring the mood down. I don't want to bring the mood down because we won today. We got 3 points, but I just want to be honest about something. Maybe Jammer, big up Jammer. He said it best. Sometimes I want to be crap, but he's playing like crap. He's been playing like crap for ages, bro. He had the one game against Milan, and arguably the first game of the season, and there might have been another game. So out of like about 12 to 13 games, he's arguably playing good in 3. If you actually look at it on an overall basis, he's actually been the most underperforming player out of all the starting 11.
Yeah. That's easy.
He's 60 M's, bro. What are we doing?
You know the mad thing, though? I think he's one of the first names on the team sheet, though.
He is, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry for going on a tangent because
I rate it, bro. I rate it.
I back the player and he's not performing at all. Like he's not doing nothing.
Beginning of the season, so I'm just
He's not doing nothing.
I do love the fact we use the barometer of Titus Bramble as the crap mark, though. I
didn't want to say
that. I had to stand on business because if I ever see him and he says, "Do you called me crap?" I have to be like, "Yeah, I did, bro."
I hear what you're saying,
bro. I actually think you're using the wrong player because there was still periods of Titus Bramble's career where he got good enough to be considered for England. I actually think the worst player to play in the Premier League is Jason Lee. I think
but I'd never used Jason.
He was. He's garbage.
Am I lying? No, man. That is the barometer of like the.
He's a stunt double.
Nearly got into.
He was a stunt double. He was someone.
Yeah. Jason Lee was a stunt double. 100%.
Yo, a dumpy or something. He weren't a football player, bro. But no, apologies people for going over. Apologies if I went on a bit on a tangent, but it just frustrates me that we won a game, but yet there was still like a common denominator of like this one player who we want to. Bro, I want to sit here and praise and say, look, he's improved, but he just hasn't done that, and it's frustrating because week in week out, I just bare disappointment, bro. But it is what it is.
Salah,
I should say this for Monday.
What are you saying for Salah?
Second best player on the pitch.
Salah was on stuff. The passing.
Salah's passing
today
is just
my god.
Trevella.
Was it Steven Gerrard out there, or was it Mo Salah today? That passing was just.
Carl don't like it when you bring up Gerrard in any conversation. Remember?
What, Carl? You don't think he was passing like Gerrard today?
No, he was steady, bro. Man. Just steady. Just chill, man.
Just put Salah. Let's just put Salah.
Let's finish this conversation and then we can bring the emotional.
I'm gonna start calling him Trevella Salah.
Just put him in the 10.
You lot agree with me, right? Salah's passing was like Steve.
Oh, it was different. Yeah, it was different.
I know exactly what you mean. Different gravy.
It was on a. It was ridiculous.
His passing was crazy.
His passing
was ridiculous.
Was excellent. Let's just don't. I never heard anyone agree.
Like I had a needle Trevella outside of the boot, but Salah was on smoke with his passing.
No one's. Here's the thing, Cal. You're forgetting what we're saying. We're not saying Gerrard can't do what Salah done. We're saying Salah at certain points in the game, you're thinking, who am I saying here, bro?
Don't mention his name, bro. Just don't mention his name.
Yeah, I know, because I understand Gerrard's the GOAT, but remember I told you, lot. There's an uncomfortable conversation. That's all it is. I hear
it. Salah's Liverpool's Premier League's greatest ever player.
Just don't. All right.
We just have
what's your guys' rating for it? Because you're trying to bring my mood down. It's a Sunday. It's a Sunday, and you lot are trying to bring my mood down.
You know what? I'm really shocked that there's so many people that aren't understanding that today Mo Salah's passing was like Stevie. Like his passing today was just out of this world. Some of his passing was just
crazy.
Guys, he's 13.
Ridiculous today. Some of Salah's passing today.
Sky Sports have got his stats up. He's now 10th of all-time top goal scorers in the Premier League. He's 13. He's 13 goals away from Henry.
Crazy.
13 could do that. He could have more goals than Henry after the end of this season.
Crazy. Yeah, he's an absolute. He's a man.
I think Mo probably goes. He probably goes with Virgil just below Curtis in terms of my overall rating for the overall.
They're the three best players, yeah.
Yeah. They're definitely head and shoulders the best three players on the pitch today.
Yeah, agreed.
I'll put him level with Virgil on a 9 mode today. His passing was exemplary today.
Agreed.
You know what? If he'd even just embodied half of what he did today, we'd have beat Forest. because it was his poor passing against Forest.
Yeah, because he has them games now. Because he's got older, he has them type of games. You're like, Salah, what's happened to you?
Don't worry, Slot's told Salah that at full time.
You know? Yeah. He knows.
Can I say something?
I
wild?
actually reckon that Slot has given him homework to watch the Forest game every day.
Yeah, no, facts.
Can I say something wild? Since 2021, if players around Salah had finished their dinner more, Salah would probably have another 30 assists.
Yeah, he's just
you're onto something there. Still,
there are people letting Salah down at the moment.
I agree.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's different.
I agree,
man.
fam.
He's different.
Goal and an assist today.
Formula
2
1
GA again. Matt and Jay.
Who's got the track? Sorry, Formula 1.
What's
Matt team. 9. Salah 9.
Yeah, I got him 9 with Virgil.
Ferrari are winning. Sorry, Ferrari winning American.
Well, you're lucky. Unfortunately, my remote stopped working. I got it paused on the Chelsea Fulham women's game.
Oh, fair.
So I can't. Yeah. I don't want to go there. But it's shit.
I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go there. It's crap. Use my words, Jamie. It's crap. It's crap. All jokes aside.
Are we going to rate Jota today? And again, the reason I asked for anyone gets onto me is because he got injured quite early into the game, if I'm not mistaken, then was playing with an injury and then came off.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh to rate him.
Yeah, I was it's a bit harsh.
He got that injury got taken off for what happened to him in the early parts of the game, wasn't it? So,
in the first 15 minutes, I think it was.
Absolutely smashed. And I think the referee gave them the free kick as well.
No, we got a free kick.
Oh, that's what we got a free kick for.
Yeah, we just got a red card. I won't do Jota's rating. Darwin then.
Excellent, 7.
No. I'm going.
I'm gonna go 8 for Darwin.
8 for Darwin. I'll go 8. Yeah, go 8. Go 8 for Darwin.
8's fair actually. He led the line beautifully when he came on.
8, 100%. Yeah, Darwin was superb.
And he was the only one in our team that actually realised we need to start sticking it on these man as well, because they've been giving us way too many dirty fouls and arts and all that.
I was worried that he was about to get sent off. You know when he got booked for the yellow card, and then he lunged, and then he sort of pulled out at the same time. Yeah. He sort of pulled out at the same time.
Do you want to know what I will give Nunez credit for? And I'm not allowed to ever give Nunez credit because there's people in there who just hate him so much they don't ever want to say anything nice about him. But I actually think Nunez very, very, very much needs to be given some credit for learning from that Crystal Palace game when he got sent off, because he's actually done really well to keep his cool ever since. He came in the league and everyone was worried that he was going to be this hot-tempered guy, and that was like what was going to follow, and he was always going to be that way. I think he's controlled his temper and learned his lesson very well since that Crystal Palace game. And today is an example of that. I think he knew exactly how to like tread the line of, I ain't letting these men boss me around and push me about, but I'm definitely going to let them know I'm not having it. And I like to see that, because I've always said to you, look, I don't like how soft we are. We're very nice. We're very I don't like all that shit. Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, all these men do all these dark arts, all this dirty shit, all these little horrible tackles and being a bit nasty. And we're all just nice, especially under Klopp, because we're an example of our manager. All nicey. It's all right to be nice, but nah, man. If you want to win this league, you got to have a little bit of bite about you sometimes. And Nunez is one of our only players who brings that. So I appreciate it. I like the fact he don't let man bad him up and push him around. I don't like no ear. I don't want no fassies in our team that just let man push them around and all that. I like that he's up for the battle. And if you want it, you can get it. And Disasi today, Badiashile, sir, today, he's a big guy. He's a unit. And Nunez said, no, you're not just pushing me about, mate. And I like that. So
I'd have given Nunez an 8.5 today.
Yeah, he was.
I respect it. Nunez was cold.
Gakpo.
Oh, flip! I forgot about Cody. No, did we? Oh no,
did we not rate Cody? I'll just go 5 for Cody today.
Yeah, Joe is we rate. I think before the game finished, I think someone said, "It hasn't been crap. It hasn't been." I think someone said it during the game.
That was
5.
That was me.
Yeah. So, 5.
Go 5. I go 5.
Yeah, I expected more from Cody. I can't lie. 5.
Yeah, I'll go 5. It's a shame he didn't get his goal, but yeah.
Because
he was in the right place at the right time for that.
I think today's performance was indicative of what we've seen in the past, where the international break just disturbs our momentum a little bit. And I'm so glad that we got the win, because I think the performance showed everybody hasn't been back in training for long, disgruntled, everyone's gone off, had different roles they've done, different formations, different systems. And like, it was about trying to get everybody back into the swing of things. So I'm really, really pleased we got a win under those circumstances. I think certain performances like Gakpo, for example, it may be showing that was like, you know, international duty, and then just a little bit disgruntled from it. So, because he played really well for Holland during the break as well, Gakpo. So it's not like he's out of form or anything. So yeah, couple people. Remember, Robbo had a crazy international. Like, if you saw the games that Scotland were playing, they were high intensity. There was a lot on the line. Last minute winner being denied, and you know what I mean. He had an emotional captain international break as well. Like, some of our players that didn't perform too well today. Maybe international football's got something to do with it. Szoboszlai was brilliant for Hungary. In irony, like, he actually had a really good international break. Maybe the international break has something to do with some of the poor performances we had from some of our players in the team today. So let's hope so anyway.
I'm going to say one thing and move on.
Oh my God.
I think if other players put on the performance Gakpo makes today, I think they get a lower rating than what you guys have given him.
I don't think Gakpo was that bad. I thought his positional sense on the left-hand side was good. He was in the right position for the tap-in goal. It was just that Salah was offside. I thought he defended well down the left-hand side, helping Robbo out. Robbo was getting annihilated. I thought he was better than Szoboszlai today, but I think he was still... Szoboszlai, Gakpo and Robbo were our three worst players at the same time.
I'm not going to say anything else because I've been told I've got an agenda against Gakpo. I'm just saying. If it was other players, he wouldn't have got that rating today.
What would you give Gakpo then?
What I've given him today, I'd have probably given him a 4.
I said it one less smart than... I mean, I said 5, but...
If I can remember rightly, I can't remember him beating any players. We all sat here screaming at the TV saying he's not even trying to press Reece James. He wasn't really getting involved in the game.
Cal, I think that was a team plan today. We didn't press at all.
He was a couple feet away from Reece James.
He nearly robbed the ball from Sanchez, or Sanchez kind of kicked it back at him. Remember, like he done. I know what you mean. For me, he was underwhelming. He wasn't shocking. He was underwhelming though. That's why I say he was average, because I thought he maybe would have grabbed the opportunity and. Can you remember
a time in the game where he beat his fullback?
No, he didn't. I remember I said Reece James was coasting.
Yeah. There was that one time, and then he had a poor shot because.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say. But it wasn't crap. There's a difference, or like he wasn't bad. It was just that he was so average today.
And I think Jamie's got a point, because I think during the game I even said to you lot, maybe this is actually instruction, because it is quite confusing why there'd be the opportunity to press, but they didn't. So I think Jamie might have a point. I think maybe it was actually part of the game plan a little bit to not go pressing and chasing after the ball. But yeah.
Onto the subs then. Or the other sub, should I say? Luis Diaz.
Came on was really good, to be fair.
Yeah. I'll probably go 7 for Diaz. I thought his contribution when he came on was pretty instant. Wasn't amazing, but he definitely carried the threat. And you know, was getting past his fullback at times as well. I'll go 7 for his cameo.
Matt, what are you saying?
Yeah, I thought Diaz was good when he came on 7.
Yeah, and I thought he could have even got a goal, actually. Referee screwed him up a little bit. So, yeah, 7. I thought he was really good.
Ref screwed everyone over today apart from the team in blue. McAllister.
Controlled the game when he came on, I thought.
Done very well, made some good tackles as well. Got stuck in straight away. 7 again from Mac.
He won more tackles and won more balls back than Szoboszlai did in 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, that's mad still.
But people saying I was being harsh.
I hope this person...
I would have gone 6.5 for Mac, but yeah.
Joe Gomez.
He had a bit of a moment, no?
Yeah, when he kicked the ball. When he kicked the ball out.
He had one moment. Apart from that, he was exceptional.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 7.5 for Joey. I thought he came on and helped us see the game out really well.
What were my exact words?
He had a moment.
He had a bit of a moment.
Oh, you led with it, Matt. That's why I got on to you, bro. You led with it.
What's the first thing Joe Gomez did when he came onto the pitch?
And he had a moment. Yeah.
No, that wasn't the first thing.
Yeah, it wasn't the first thing.
Yes, it was.
No,
Yes,
it wasn't
it
the
was.
first thing,
Bro, the
It
first
wasn't.
big action Joe Gomez did, he had that moment.
No, it wasn't the first. It wasn't the first
It
thing.
was,
bro.
guys.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
I'm
He
not
was.
saying-
And we gotta remember, all he did is put it out for a corner.
Yeah,
It wasn't even a moment. It was just.
even
Do you know what I
Gomez.
mean?
sort
Like-
of- you could
All
see
I said is he had a bit of a moment. I didn't say. Listen,
But
I
what's
used
your
this word.
rating? What's your goal?
I used this
Yeah,
word sparingly. I didn't say it was crap. I said he had a bit of a moment. Now Joe Gomez was good. I
So
say
7 for me.
yeah, he was good. He had a moment. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he had a moment. He's still good though.
Yeah,
Still
he
good.
helped us see the game out.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's still good today, Joe. I'm just saying he had a bit of a moment.
that's why our squad depth is very underrated.
Jamie, I've
Yeah.
been telling people this. I've been asking people to just explain to me why they don't understand when I say I think we've got a better squad than Arsenal, for an example, because I look at Arsenal yesterday, and don't get me wrong,
Well, let's not
Saka
dwell,
and
let's not
Odegaard
dwell, let's
missing
not
is a
dwell.
big
It's a
deal.
Monday show. It's a Monday show. It's a Monday.
No, but I'm just gonna say, like, but then they say, oh, we have to play that way because of the players we have available. And it's like, oh, okay, fair enough. But then that means that your squad ain't that great then, because if we have players like Jota comes off, we have Nunez who comes on. I don't know if he's ever going to be fit again, but we have Chiesa. We have Joe Gomez, who's fourth choice. Who would you rather have, Joe Gomez or Kivior? I know who I want as my fourth choice. Like, our squad is better than Arsenal's. It
Yeah,
just
I agree.
is.
I
And
agree.
after Matisse explained to me the whole Sterling thing, I'm like, for real, you're paying for peace of mind as well, for real. Like, I even used to think, like, I'm just saying.
I agree. I agree.
Our squad is good, man. If we fix the number 6 by getting Zubimendi or Varela, and we can target who our centre back is going to be to come in and have that real, Virgil future potential replacement type, then the squad is there, man.
Or I will say to all the rivals, do not let Slot win the league.
That's true.
Just don't let it happen.
Facts.
So what did you guys settle on for Gomez?
7.
7.
I said
7.
7.5, I said, but 7's fine.
I'd have gone 8 for Joey G.
He was very good when he came on.
He should finish. He should land on a 7.5 then, Cal, because that does even it out.
Yeah, but I'm happy at 7 now.
No, but mine. Remember, mine's not.
No,
in there.
yours is involved, bruv. 7.5.
It's not because it hasn't been involved in any of the others.
Wasn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Slot, our manager.
12.
That's the 12, you know.
All right, this is the part where we have the conversation we said we'd have after the game.
Do you want me? Do
We
you
were
want me to be
angry
devil's
with the
advocate?
substitutions at the time, but we can talk
Yeah.
about it now.
Do you want me to be devil's advocate?
No. I
Szoboszlai-
want you to be Callum.
All right. So Szoboszlai finished the game. That's a mark or two down straight away. I'm just being real. I love Slot. He's been brilliant since he's been there. But I can't. If we're saying Szoboszlai was that bad, but he finished the game, I'm sorry. If that was Klopp who did that, people would be on his neck.
Was he
I'm
bad or
keeping the
crap?
same energy. I'm
Was
keeping the
Szoboszlai
same
bad or
energy.
crap?
Say again.
Was Szoboszlai bad or crap?
Oh, he's a 3. I gave him a 3, so he was really poor. Really poor.
Yeah, it was cack. Yeah.
So, and he kept him on for the whole game.
So what is your slot? What is your slot rating, Cal?
Honestly, I'm gonna go 8 for Slot. Considering you just beat Chelsea at home, it should really be a 9 or a 10, but it's an 8. Kept Szoboszlai on. I didn't agree with the substitutions. Robbo should have been taken off earlier, in my opinion.
But considering that we saw the game out well,
Yeah, we did. That's why it gets an 8.
does the method to the madness not seem right at
So,
this
he
point?
played
Then?
Szoboszlai for the whole game, bro.
No, I can
think
understand that frustration, but it ain't exactly like we've got like unlimited options at the moment in replacing.
We've got enough
Szoboszlai.
options for a number 10.
I understand why Slot plays. Why Szoboszlai.
We've got more than enough options for him not to be playing.
I agree he should have come off, but
He should have, but I understand why Szoboszlai plays. If he's, I do get it.
guys, was Endo on the bench today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't putting Endo in that game.
No, I'll be honest with you. For Szoboszlai, I would have in the last 10, 15, James. I would.
The thing is, though, defensively, Szoboszlai ain't a problem.
Today he was.
No, but I think he ran out of energy that in that last 5 or 10 minutes could have been a bit more comfortable with a player who had a little bit more energy. And I understand Szoboszlai ran himself into the ground.
Maybe you don't.
I'm actually gonna give Slot a 9 today. I think Szoboszlai finishing the game is probably the only issue I have. Now the game's over. And I'm looking at it with like hindsight, no stress, no emotion involved. I think 9. I think he navigated coming back after the international break. difficult team. Limited them to very few opportunities in the way we set up. Changed a little bit, as Jamie's rightly pointed out. We went a little bit more counter-attacking today rather than more possession-based to counter what they were going to do. So he used kind of like a strategy against them. It worked. We got the win. Other than Szoboszlai finishing the game, if you look how much Joey was involved towards the end of the game, maybe it was even a good decision. Maybe he saw something that they kept coming down their left, and he was like, I need more fresh legs down the right-hand side. Because Joey was involved a lot. That's why we've given him a good rating. Maybe he saw that Trent was tired. He's thinking we've got 2 games in 7 days. Arsenal's a massive game. Keep some energy in the legs. Trent's going to be important against Arsenal. I'm going to give him a 9 in the hindsight.
I just want to say 2 things. Not even to just cause trouble here. I want to say 2 things. We all, as a collective, spoke about how poor Szoboszlai was today. I just brought it up. Now, because I've mentioned it alongside Slot, I'm now being told that it was Slot did the right thing leaving him on. That's cool. That's your opinion. I'm also being called negative. A couple of people in the chat. I'm also being called negative. Call me negative, fine. Tell me where the lie is that I said.
8's a good score, though. What's wrong with 8?
No, I want to ask for anyone calling me negative. Tell me what lies I've told.
Oh, look, Chitters actually just said that Slot said that Trent didn't train. And he came back late, so that's one of the other reasons why he took him off.
Well, I put my rating up high for Trent and 9. If he didn't train and played like that, he gets a 9. There you go. So my rating for Trent's even gone up. I'll give my credit to Trent. And if he didn't train and put in that performance, yeah, that's a game by Trent.
I am worried about the favouritism with Szoboszlai. I'm not going to lie, but we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Every man. Every man.
You want to know what as well, Carl?
Sorry, the lie is Szoboszlai didn't play well today. Tell me one thing Szoboszlai did well today, then, boys, apart from the block.
Oh, I'm with you, Kettle. We're with you. Yeah,
but what we also have to do is we also have to put in a little bit of thought, Cal, and it might be a bit silly to do this because we're talking about the game. The manager just broke the record for the best start ever as a manager of a new.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
let's just throw that on top.
No, I'm saying something that we all said. We all said during the game, Szoboszlai should have been substituted off. We've all said since the game he was poor, but because I mentioned it alongside Slot, I'm being negative. Slot makes the decisions, right?
Yeah, I agree, man.
You're allowed to.
Was Klopp not the person last season getting absolutely berated for playing players who weren't playing up to a level? So what am I saying that's incorrect? Or is it
I don't think you're saying anything incorrect.
I don't get it.
I don't think you're saying anything incorrect, but I do think that it might be a little bit harsh if that's the only thing you have a problem with.
It's not. No, I've mentioned the other things I had a problem with.
What was the other stuff?
The substitutions and the timings of the substitutions. I think Robbo should.
You don't think the substitutions were good? Even hearing like Trent didn't train and stuff like that, you still
hearing that now. And at the time in the game, I said unless I hear something different at the end of the game, I don't think what he's just done is correct. If Trent didn't train, fair enough. But we can't sit here and say that Robbo was good all game.
Yeah,
Robbo should have come off as well. Tsimikas could have come on.
Apparently Simi didn't train either.
Are we telling him we couldn't have done 15, 20 minutes if Trent played all that time? Again, I'm just asking questions because it seems like one rule for one rule for another.
It depends. If Simi plays Wednesday, then I can understand why he's done it.
And remember, Cal, I don't know if I'm right on this at all, but I think that maybe Slot was thinking, I'd rather have a player who's warmed into the game playing up against Neto who's playing well than to bring Tsimikas on cold and he gets cooked. Because it was a little bit easier to bring on Gomez because Nkunku was playing wide and Nkunku was also cold in the game. So they're both at the same level. Whereas Neto was playing really well, and you're thinking, he might have been thinking, shit, if I bring Tsimikas in cold, because remember, Neto was their biggest threat. I think Neto was the only one that was scary. When I was watching the game, generally speaking, other than I know Palmer is a good player, Neto was the one who was worrying me. Every time Neto got the ball, I was like, shit, this is where something's going to happen. And if you bring Tsimikas on cold without training, Cal, that could have ended badly. Do you get what I mean? And that might have been what Slot was worried about, why he left Robbo on rather than bringing on Tsimikas. I'm just trying to find reasons logically why maybe he did what he did.
Well, maybe he just likes Szoboszlai, and that's his player. I mean, I think all managers.
I'm saying, why do we always make excuses? He might just have a favourite that isn't playing well. Why can't it be called out?
Oh no, I'm talking about Robbo. I don't get the Szoboszlai thing. I'm talking about Robbo.
Maybe he just don't. I think it shows that in a game like today, he obviously doesn't trust Endo enough to put him in there.
He doesn't trust Endo at all.
And
very clear.
Because I do think if we had a better player on the bench today, that weren't like an Endo or something like that, or if Harvey was on the bench, I think Szoboszlai might have came off.
When Harvey comes back, that's when I'll know whether Slot's got an obsession or not. But
definitely.
But I'm over the moon with the win, man. I woke up with a little anxiety this morning, and to be sitting, do you know what I said to myself? I literally tell you what I said. I sat there in bed when I woke up this morning, and I said to myself, please, let this evening finish where I'm enjoying my dinner, watching back stuff about the game with 3 points in the bag, and Liverpool have made my Sunday complete after a good weekend of football.
Yeah,
that's literally what I said to myself, and I'm sitting here right now, and I'm realizing that my wish and my ask has come true. So you know what? No more negativity from me now to the end of the stream.
I was just watching the City replay back. Yeah, did you see that Bernardo Silva backs into the goalkeeper first as well?
Yep. Jamie, we know these things, brother. We know,
he
man.
kind of is for 2 seconds. Like
but the problem is, Matt, every game that's offside.
And Matt, do you know why you got to think about it?
Every game.
It doesn't really matter whether he ducks down as the header's taken. He was the one giving the goalkeeper something to think about in an offside position. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like,
I hear that.
Even if he gets out of the way as the header's taken,
though. Yeah,
he's offsetting the goalkeeper the whole time in and.
But
do you get what I mean?
I hear what you're saying. That for 2 seconds, though. I get it. The thing is, if it gets this, if the goal got ruled out, I fully would understand it. But I know I could kind of understand at the same time why it didn't get ruled out.
Matt, here's what's happening. The set piece is about to be taken, right? Everybody's got their man. He's deliberately in an offside position, and he's just roughing up the goalkeeper. He's just getting in the way, like he's making the goalkeeper.
I saw it. I saw the game.
And then he runs away as the ball's getting crossed in to go, look, I'm not involved. I'm not. But bro, you were distracting the goalkeeper the whole time. That counts. Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, that does count, bro. You can't just be standing in an offside position, roughing up the goalkeeper, getting in his way, backing into him, and then run away at the time and go, I had nothing to do with it.
Was he still doing that? Was he still doing that when the corner was taken, though? When the corner was taken, was he still actually doing it? That's what.
As the ball was in the air, that's when he backed away and ducked. As the ball was in the air, so right up until the ball is being kicked, he's like backing into the keeper. He's causing it. He's not allowing the goalie to be set and ready, and he's in an offside position. I'm just saying, we're gonna watch that given an offside later on in the season. Trust me. Watch. I guarantee.
Fair enough.
I guarantee. But it's City, innit, bruv? And it was extra time. We know how this game.
Well, I don't really get upset about these things.
We know how this game goes.
I don't really get upset about these things anymore because I just saw. I never forget the 18-19. Was it 18-19 or 21-22? The Rodri one.
21-22.
Yeah, 21-22. Sorry, so I kind of just. Yeah, it is what it is. Them
people on the street are saying that Rodri's got better handles than Kyrie Irving, but I don't know, man. Nana says, gotta give credit to Liverpool. They was very solid. Disappointed with the loss, but maybe people respect Chelsea more. Also, big up to all you guys. Love your channel. Big up yourself, Nana.
Big up, man.
Big up.
The red guy 8 says, as the saying goes, cheaters never prosper. Ref 100% needs investigating in regards to our performance mixed ratings. Yeah, unfortunately, cheaters do prosper. That's why Man City have been winning so many bloody things. Tev says, I'll be real. We need a new starting left back ASAP. That's for another show.
Well, we're looking at left back. So,
Planner Boy TX says, might be in the minority, but I like how pragmatic we were. We let them have the ball and counter when we needed, and vice versa. Klopp ball would have gotten us a draw today.
I don't know about that, but I get where you're coming from.
Big up Sadiq says, fully enjoyed watching us beat Chavsky with my son. Pick up yourself, Sadiq.
Big up Sadiq and the family. Them.
Hey, 50 months, I remember, you know. Hey, man, I have to drop a bomb for that still. Hold on, give me a second.
Legendary stuff.
Wait.
BW Curtis Jones says, this is my pitch, lad. Did indeed. Ishan says Nunez was really good. He did the job we needed. People need to stop focusing on Curtis's bad things. The fact people wanted him off at half time.
Who wanted him off at half time?
No one. No, we wanted. We wanted.
Maybe people on Twitter.
Anyone.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think he's talking about us.
Yeah.
Andre, long overdue support should be way more. That's all my broadcast can afford at the moment. One thing, Andre, never call yourself broke and never think that you are obligated to give us money, bro. Like anything is fully appreciated.
Andre, you don't think we don't realize how much you support the channel?
Don't ever think like that, brother.
Even on Big Up, Andre, always there, bro. Don't worry about that, bro. Big up yourself.
Only channel I'm a member of. By the way, Cold Palmer was glacial today. Silver Spring says Jones said I got a kid to feed after that performance. Facts. Congratulations to Jones as well. Become a dad recently.
Do you know what? How about that? Sleepless nights and he's still putting a performance like that today.
He ain't having sleepless nights.
You know what I mean,
that man's got a nanny.
Yeah.
Well, you don't think that he was doing no daddy duties? No,
I'll tell you what.
Come on, we can't be disingenuous and just act like that.
Brother, he wasn't probably even at the house, bro.
Nah, come on, we can't be doing that. You don't think he wanted to be around his kid? Come on, man. Come on.
Not saying
no one's not saying that. But but all jokes aside, though, if he's got to be ready for a game, that would you'd have the nanny to kind of help with that, because obviously you've got to be.
Maybe last night, practical. But I think generally speaking, in the week, he would have still been getting sleepless nights and been around.
Man, even said he's in the he's probably in his gaming room, bro. like PS5 and that, cinema and that, chilling.
Robertson playing for an injury. His leg's not gone. Is he actually playing for an injury? I need confirmation on that. If you can,
I don't know.
I ain't seen nothing.
Ty says Sobo is back on fraud watch. I warned him after United. I hear it, Ty. Eagle versus Shark, aka Adrian says smash the like. Please do, guys, smash that like button. Also subscribe to Jamie's channel as well, guys. Link is in the description. Old man Dego says Curtis really stepped up. He did indeed.
He did,
Ty says Palmer always frees at Anfield. It's an outlier. A lot of players have over the years. Aguero is another one. Shout out to Beijing Reds TV. Subscribe to Beijing Reds TV as well. Nabi Keita has been better than Dominic Szoboszlai at Liverpool, and it's not even close. Madness saying
that's true.
I remember the look on these lot's face when I told them Nabi Keita is going to leave Liverpool with a better legacy than Szoboszlai.
Still early. Ty says Nunez was brilliant, started defending from the front and broke up how comfortable Chelsea were having it in midfield. His passing was top notch as well. Facts.
His passing was really good. Yeah.
And his defending today, his tracking back was good.
Excellent. Yeah. Come on. John L said Curtis with a kid to feed is a scary prospect. # player of the year loading. Watch this.
Massive player of the year.
I don't know if I go that far, John, but yeah.
If people play the year loading, it's still loading, bro. It's just gonna, pause, bro.
Ty says, how did Salah not get a pen, but Grav and Nunez get called on shoulder challenges? You guys should start a rating for the refs. We'd get cancelled really, really quick.
We'd get in trouble, Ty. That's why we're
hundreds.
We'd get cancelled very, very quick. Before we sign out, I'll go around the circle. Drift, anything that people need to look out for? You got coming up?
On a personal level, not in the next few days, no. I was going to do the Barcelona game, but we spilled over now anyway. So, and that game's already started. We'll have Monday night show tomorrow. We'll be back with a preview on Tuesday for the Champions League. Then we got Big Up on Wednesday in the Champions League. So in the near future, nothing on the personal. Actually, I might do some gaming tonight. I've got a horror game that I've been looking at that I think I might jump on. But I am quite tired. So that one is definitely going to be play by ear, touch and go. But look out for the notification, guys, on my YouTube channel. I might do some gaming tonight. Depends after I have my dinner if the itis kicks in or
not. Matt, what about yourself?
What was I gonna say? Tuesday, Real Madrid, Dortmund Champions League on Big Up. And I was gonna do Foot Champs today, people, but I don't know whether it's gonna be possible. I'll let you guys know if I was gonna do Foot Champs or not. I was supposed to do it tonight, because tonight's the last night, because I think it ends Monday 8 a.m. Stay tuned. I'll let you know if I can do that or not. I might have to play it offline, unfortunately, but I'll let you guys know if I can do that. If
Big
not,
up, Matt. You totally made me forget. Yeah, I'm doing Arsenal Shakhtar. Sorry, Champions League on Tuesday. I totally forgot about that.
and if not, if I don't do tonight, back Tuesday, definitely Rivals. We will be there. Rivals. Man said I'm slacking, bro. I'm not slacking. I'm just saying I might not be able to play it on stream, innit? Father duties and that. Like I might not be able to do it. If I can, I will. If I can, I was gonna do the Barca game. Barca game's done, not done. Barca game's at 8:35. It's already done, isn't it? So Barca game kicks off. Barca game kicks off at 8 today, right?
Yeah, it was 8. Yeah, it kicked off at 8.
Yeah. Apparently they're winning 2-0. So big up. Yeah, they're doing their thing.
Jay?
Yeah, I've got a panel show tomorrow evening on YouTube. Then I'm on Big Up Tuesday, do a Champions League game, and then back to the Liverpool game Wednesday.
Sweet. For myself, probably do a recap of the Ngannou card. May do that tonight or do that tomorrow morning. Then Tuesday combat catch up, and then obviously all the stuff with Kopish. So busy week for all of us, it seems. Dean, Ola, Sobo needs that Klopp type basement. Jones still worries me. He needs to do things quicker, man. Trent can defend. Salah is a world class, I believe that says. Oh no, Salah is weird, lads. Oh, I'd like to get a bit more information.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the weird part. I don't know, bro. Why do you think Salah was weird? That needs a bit of a. Is Saeed in the building? I see a couple man bigging up Saeed.
As always.
Big up Saeed. I didn't even know he was there.
Ten Hag in for a bit longer. Come on. Told you it'd be a 2-1.
They
boy.
won it. They beat Brentford, didn't it?
You know, I predicted it. I said they'll go down.
I'm talking about.
Game 2-1.
Hey, big up Man United.
Don't you know Brentford understood the assignment?
2-1.
Brentford went 1-0 up, and then they went, do you know what? Keep Ten Hag in the job. So they showed Man United that they can beat them, and then they just took their foot off and just kept them
2-1, you know.
No,
big up, man. You got to support your manager side. You got to support your boy.
Thomas Frank basically said, I don't want to leave Brentford mid-season. I'll leave at the end of the season.
I'm gonna forget. That's why I'm asking you instead of tomorrow. Based on how well they played against us today, do you lot think Chelsea are capable of beating Arsenal in a week and a half time when they play?
No. Yeah,
no.
Definitely. Arsenal and Meady.
No.
Arsenal beat
Unfortunately,
them.
no, I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Chelsea for me, the fourth best team in the league.
Yeah, Chelsea, I think we'll get top 4, but they just like fourth place basically.
No. I'm just saying, like in that game at Stamford Bridge that they play in a week and a half, 2 weeks, whenever it is. Do you think that Chelsea are capable of getting something out?
I don't think they've got enough. Personally,
I don't think Arsenal are that impressive about their players. Depends if they get their players back.
Actually, ask me that question after the Liverpool game, because I think it all kind of depends on how Arsenal respond. Because I'll say this: if Arsenal lose to us, that's two losses on the bounce. They go into that Chelsea game under immense pressure because obviously they want to win the league. Ask me that question after our game. That's when I'll give you.
It's not going to be pretty for Arsenal.
Because Arsenal have to win that game after we won and they lost. They have to beat us if they're serious.
Well, here's the thing, innit? That we've still got a cushion on them, but because City got the last minute winner today, then City's obviously in control and we drop points against Arsenal. So
and hear the joke. Do you remember when I said City, even with no Rodri, don't count them out?
No, I get you, but here's the wickedest thing. And again, sir, I know I keep going on tangents. How long can Arsenal and City keep relying on like set pieces and defenders bailing them out with winners and stuff? Because if Liverpool was winning like this, I think the narrative would be, this can't continue forever. But because it's them, I'm hearing, well, this is what champions do, innit? Champions just get. But if you look at the performances across the season so far, how long can City and Arsenal keep having them last 5-10 minutes and set piece? Do you get what I mean? Like you can't just always look at it one way. You have like City have had so many defenders bail them out now. John Stones has got them an equaliser and a winner. Guardiola keeps bailing them out. They score more long-range goals than they ever have under Pep. Like, how long can this continue? Do you get what I mean? Can it just keep being, they just keep doing this? Or is it going to end up getting on top at some point? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Very
We
interesting.
will see. We will see. But people, if you haven't already, please do smash the like button. Shout out to Troy M, who's gifted 5 memberships. If you received one of those, please make sure you thank Troy for that. Also, it seems like Saeed got one as well. So Saeed is a Kopish member. Just one more step to go until you become a Liverpool fan now, bro. We're almost there, man. And
You don't want
trust me,
Ten Hag side. You just come on, man.
your life will be a lot.
There's only
happier.
one Dutch manager that you need in the Prem, fam.
His
You
life
know
will be
that.
happier. He knows that. Saeed's not silly. He knows his
he'll
life
be a
will
lot
be
happier. I know Saeed will be a lot happier with that.
We'll make that happen, bro. We'll make that happen. But no, Jay, absolute pleasure having you on as always. Guys, make sure you go and subscribe to Jamie's channel. Link is in the description. Boys, we'll be back obviously tomorrow. I've got the morning show, then we've got the evening show. Probably do the preview on Tuesday, then if that's the case. So
Yeah, because the game's Wednesday, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People, the shows are coming thick and fast. Make sure you switch on the notification bell if you haven't. Matt Drift, Jay, it's been a pleasure as always. Liverpool 2, Chelsea 1. Liverpool stay top of the league. Could it be number 20? We will see. Until we see you tomorrow, people. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish from out, people. Take care.
Peace.